Hey, is this thing on? Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're talking about the power of female friendships from a few different lenses, and also towards the end, we're going to get into some details about how to gain more friends, how to gain high value friends, and how to be the best supportive friends in order to maintain and nurture your friendships as they continue to grow and progress. So if you are new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Amber. Please go ahead and subscribe, join the community. We talk about a lot of different topics on this channel, but the big overarching theme is becoming the best version of yourself and personal development. And I definitely think friendship ties in so nicely with that. So I'm excited to get into the details of this video today. When I was writing the script and kind of planning out what I wanted to talk about in this video, the entire time I had that TLC song in my head. Will they stand their ground? Will they let you down again? Hey, what about your friends? So friendships are so important because they definitely are the bonds that shape who we are. We often hear the saying show me your friends and then I'll tell you who you are. Well, I don't fully agree with that per se. I do think that your friends can definitely have a big impact on your choices in life, the type of person you are, and kind of how you interact in different situations. So thinking about kind of that shaping mentality, we usually get the idea of what a good friendship is from TV or movies. And of course, they're acting, but sometimes the foundational principles can be really great as well. I know for myself personally, I learned about having good friends from my mom and building those strong bonds because I always saw her nurturing her friendships growing up, and the people who she was friends with, she's still friends with them to this day. So whether it was different experiences or events or phases in life, her friends are always there for her and she's also always there for them. So this definitely made me realize that friendships aren't just a thing or a part of life. They really are a lifeline that supports us on a lifelong journey. So whether it's friendships that we developed really young in childhood or friendships that we've gained as adults, all of these companionships can definitely shape who you are as a person, your opinions on things, how you have certain views of the world, different perspectives, and they contribute to who we are overall. But I do want to mention that it's really important to make sure that you have good, supportive friends, and try not to focus so much on the quantity of friends, but really the quality. Friends are supposed to provide unwavering support for you through highs and lows and different experiences that you have in life. So there is no room for jealousy or judgment in having a strong female friendship. A goal for everyone involved in the friendship should definitely be to create a safe and trusting bond that is going to last a lifetime. Personally, my female friendships have been so valuable to my life, and they've been there with me through it all. Through graduation and marriage and moving and buying my first home. And even if I'm sick, my friends will make me food or send food to my house. Really just being there to support me through life. Whatever things come up, I know that I have them that I can rely on. I also love how female friendships can offer an opportunity for shared experiences that you continue to bond over and that you can also get support from other people. If I'm going through something, maybe something I hadn't experienced before, knowing that my friend has been there, done that, already kind of conquered that situation is really helpful for me because I know I can go to her for advice and she can also help me find reasonable solutions based on real world experience because she's already gone through something similar. Which definitely leads me to the empowerment and growth piece that's involved in a really good female friendship. We want to see each other win. We want to see each other grow and thrive and reach all of the things that we've set out to accomplish in life and be successful in life and happy overall. So having good, high value friends means that they're encouraging you and empowering you to step out of your comfort zone, to try new things, to go after your dreams, and to build a life that you absolutely love. And while doing all of those things, they're allowing you to be your true self. They're not trying to change you into the perfect idea of what a friend is supposed to be. They're appreciating you for the friend that you are. I think about one of my favorite movies, Mean Girls. A lot of the times throughout the movie, they're like, yeah, we like her, but we want her to change the way she dresses, the way she talks, the way she dances, the way she acts. So it's like, well, do you really like that person if you want them to change everything about themselves in order for them to be your friend? A friendship, I'm not saying like if your friend is doing something that really needs to be changed and that's not like positive or healthy for them in some kind of way, of course, like, hey, we need to course correct to make some changes here. But if you're trying to change who someone is to the core in order for them to be your friend, then that's probably not a friendship that needs to be continued to put work into. It's so important to seek high value friends. So these are going to be people who have similar interests to you or similar values or goals and aspirations in life. And this is because they can be a great motivator for you. Now, I'm not saying if someone isn't like the same status or different things with you in life, you cannot be friends with them. What I'm saying is friends need to be someone who's either walking alongside you, you're on similar paths or journeys, or someone who may not be quite where they want to be in life yet or quite where you are in life yet. However, there's no jealousy, they support you and want to uplift you, and they're also working on their own personal goals. Or someone who is aspirational to you, like, wow, I really love the way that they handled this transition in their career and their family or in the boundaries that they're setting. Like, they're inspiring you to be a better person. Those are great friendships to have because you're always going to be trying to become a better version of yourself. Not trying to become them, however, kind of seeing how they maneuver and operate in certain situations and learning from their experiences as you continue on your own personal growth journey. And friendships are so important for overcoming challenges. I know for myself, I recently was in a very stressful situation at work where I had to make a very big decision. And I ended up figuring it out, finding a solution, and I was telling my friend about it after the fact. And she was like, Amber, you should have come to me. You know that I'm always here for you. You don't have to go through these things on your own. Even if I don't have advice for you, I can be there to offer support. And you need that even though you may think that you don't. And I was like, you know what, that's so true. I often, like in situations, just think I'm so solution oriented. I'm like, okay, I'll just figure something out and I'll try to fix it. But you don't always have to figure things out and try to fix it. Use your community, rely on your friends because they want to be there for you. And also having high value female friendships can provide an opportunity for you as you're continuing to develop and on your self-discovery journey. Especially if it's someone that you look up to, their path can be very inspirational as you're trying to figure out your next steps in life. I definitely have friends that I look up to, so when it came to big decisions like marriage, I was able to go to them and know that I could rely on them to give me great advice with my best interests at heart, and also that they were going to support my decision either way, but knowing that they're going to be encouraging and hoping that they can help me make the best choices possible. And that really is the beauty of having this lifelong support system. Now, I definitely do think that there are friends for a season and you don't have to hold on to those friendships. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. But once you find good supportive friends, those high value friends, you're going to want them to be in your life long term. Because life can be very difficult. There can be so many unpredictable twists and turns that your life is taking, but having that constant and knowing that this is a safe space, a really great uplifting relationship in your life is always going to make you feel better, regardless of any challenges that you're facing. You're always going to have that constant source of comfort and support. And think about it, like whether it's a late night phone call or just having a shoulder to cry on or someone just to listen to you vent. You need to have friends who are able to do those things for you. Now, you cannot have one friend who you think can do all of those things. Like, they cannot be all things to all people, and you shouldn't expect them to be, because you also don't want people expecting you to be all things to all people. So that's where the importance of having a variety of friends comes in, and you can benefit from interactions and spending time with the variety of different friends who can make a positive impact on your life. Now, in order for your friendship experience to be positive, it is very important to make sure that this is a non-judgmental friendship and there's also mutual respect. We all make different choices in life. We're all on our own personal journeys. And sometimes I'm not going to agree with the choices that my friends are making, and they're not going to agree with the choices that I am making. However, being non-judgmental and offering support is going to be an unwavering source of comfort in your friendship, because they can still offer you valuable advice or support you through something, even if they may not agree with the decisions that you made to get to that point, or the decisions that you're going to be making moving forward, how that's going to affect you and impact your life. When people love you and care about you, they're going to give you advice and try to steer you in the right direction, but they're also going to allow you to make decisions based on what you want and what's best for you personally. So like I mentioned earlier, having that variety of friends is going to come in handy in so many different situations. So friendship really is an opportunity to support that diversity that then builds and bonds you to a place of unity in your friendship. People who have diverse backgrounds and experiences and beliefs and perspectives can all come together to be friends. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like, I want you to think and act the way that I do in all situations, but that respect factor of appreciating who that person is and where they are in their journey allows your friendship to still be able to blossom. So it's important to be able to embrace your differences and also learn from each other through different situations. I know I've benefited personally from having a diverse friend group, especially like with the way that I offer advice or interact with other people. I am definitely more of like a tough love, tell it like it is kind of person. I'm very factual in the sense of like 1 + 2 is 3, so how do we get to 5? We need to course correct. But I've learned to realize that that's not beneficial or helpful for every single person. That conversation really helped me to realize like not everyone receives solution-based support in the same way. Sometimes people just need you to be there to listen. And so learning the needs of your different friends is so important in maintaining your friendships, but also showing them that you do genuinely care about them and their feelings. And also in this video, as we're kind of talking through the positives and sharing the benefits of having powerful and high value female friendships, I also want to recognize that this is not the reality for everyone. I know that I typically have more friends than the average person. I think I just find people and I collect them and then I never give them back. And then we're like, that's it, we're friends forever. But definitely I know that friendships is an area that a lot of people struggle in. So I wanted to offer some support for the different facets of friendships that can be more challenging as well. So the first thing that I hear definitely the most often for adult women is that it's so much harder to make friendships as an adult. I think it varies. Like I have friends from childhood, I have friends that I met when I was like teenager, college age, and I'm still making new friends now. And I value all of those friendships so much. But it's also kind of like a lot of them I just fall into these friendships. I start talking to people and then we're stuck together forever. But for a lot of people, it's like their life circumstances don't allow them to kind of just go to all these places, meet people, and make new friends. So how can you make friends if that's an area that you're struggling with in life and you want to have these high value supportive friends in your life? One of the best tips that I love to share is like through your gym or some type of workout class, especially if you're going to like a smaller Pilates studio or bar studio or spin studio kind of in your local area. It's going to be people who obviously have a similar schedule to you because they're available to go to the class and potentially a similar lifestyle or interests as well. So just start conversations. Like I will talk to a random person on the Pilates reformer next to me, and then before you know it, like you'll see them again next week and you continue to build that bond. And sometimes these studios will also host events after class or on the weekends. So that's another great opportunity to kind of expand your friend group and get to know people who you already have this shared interest with. Also, I've been noticing there are a ton of local events. So I'm in Houston, Texas, which I know is a bigger place, but definitely like look online, look on social media, like Instagram, follow the pages and like people who are influencing for your city. They will share so many events. Some of the events are specifically made to build friendships or like networking style events where you can meet like-minded women who are also pursuing businesses. So definitely keep an eye on just what's going on the local scene to see if there's events you can go to, art shows, and different things where you can find people who may have common interests with you and you can build a friendship from that foundation. Another really good tip is friends of friends. So even if you're like, well, I only have 1 or 2 friends, if they have 1 or 2 friends, that can also expand your friend group. A lot of my friends have become friends with each other because they both knew me. I had some type of event or something where they ended up crossing paths, and now they have their own friendship, and then they have friends of friends, and now they have their own friendship. So it continues to grow into this big, amazing circle. And so really just like being willing and open to go to group events. Like, I know sometimes people can definitely want to be like a more one-on-one friend, but grouping up and kind of expanding out a little bit can definitely widen your friend pool. So step out of your comfort zone and be willing to meet new people. Another challenge can definitely be maintaining strong female friendships. We are busy, and I think that's one of the most important things that you have to understand if you want to maintain and not be like feeling salty from your side of things. Because you may be like, my friend's never there for me, they never want to hang out, they never text me back, they don't just call or FaceTime me and chit chat. Like, they may not have the time or the capacity. I literally have some weeks where I'm like, I can't even open both of my eyes at the same time because I have so much going on. And so I may not get back to people, especially when I'm wearing my watch. Like, I'll read a message and then weeks will go by and I'll be like, oops, I forgot, I need to respond to them. And so knowing your friends, knowing what they have going on in their lives is going to be really helpful for you not to start to feel some type of way, thinking that they're neglecting you or don't want to be your friend. Just realizing that they have other things in their life going on, and sometimes you have to meet them where they're at. Say, for example, your friend is a mother, she's got 4 kids, a ton of laundry, school drop-offs, and all that kind of stuff to do. Why not go with your friend in the morning and help her prep school lunches, or offer to meet her at the park after school with the kids, or help her fold laundry at home? Like, you've got to really get into their lives and offer support, and that provides an opportunity for you to still strengthen your friendship. Also, I think an important piece of maintaining a friendship is that mutual respect piece. We're all gonna make different decisions and go in different directions, and so allowing your friend to go on their journey without judgment or feeling like they're abandoning you is really a way to show that you're supportive, and that can also make your friendship stronger than ever. And the last challenge that I wanted to tackle was realizing when it's time to end a friendship. I feel like this can be extremely hard, especially if you've been close to someone for a long time, or if you feel like you don't have a lot of friends and now you're like, I'm kind of giving up the only friend that I had. But you have to remember that on your personal growth journey, you want to thrive and become the best version of yourself and achieve your goals and reach successes and be full of joy and happiness. So if this person is tearing you down, you're not going to be able to do those things that you really want to get out of life. So first, you need to identify, is this person a bad friend? And how do you do that? Ask yourself, do they show up for me? Do they support me? And support, again, can look different in so many different ways. So like, say for example, with my YouTube channel, I have some friends that are like constantly sharing, constantly watching, like telling people about my channel. But then I have other friends who may not have as much time, or that may just not be how they show their support, but they'll come on and like my video, or they'll tell me like, hey, how's the YouTube thing going? Like, they check in. So everyone shows their support in a different way. But if someone literally does not even like acknowledge when you do something new, or when you reach a goal, or when you're like trying to start a school or anything in life, they're not really supportive of you. Like, I know people are busy, but in some instances, they do have to pay attention to what you have going on and check in on you to keep that friendship going. Also, another huge way to know that a friendship needs to end is in how they're talking to you and how they're talking about you. If someone's speaking to you in a way that makes you feel less than, then like, what's the point? Your friends are supposed to uplift and encourage, not berate you or drag you down. And so if you notice that there's this constant, like, they're talking at you, that's not a friendship that you need to keep. And also, if people are negatively talking about you, which to me is just wild at this point in life, but you would be surprised at how many people are still going behind their friends' backs and like just spreading negativity for no reason. And you know it's gonna get back to them. So why even wasting your time? So if that person has this negative viewpoint of you but wants to be your friend, there's something wrong there. So go ahead, cut them off and eliminate that friendship. It is okay. It's really part of setting up boundaries to where you're protecting yourself while you're trying to build the life that you love, your dream life, and having someone who's like dampening your dream in the corner is not gonna help you get there. So that pretty much wraps us up for today. Just to recap some of the positives from earlier in the video. We should cherish and nourish the female friendships that are high value and make us stronger and happier and feel supported throughout our lives. And we also need to realize when there's a change that needs to be made. Maybe it's something about our personal personality that we could work on improving. Maybe we can look for different ways to find friendships, and maybe we can work harder at maintaining our friendships, because we definitely see the power and the value that comes from these strong female friendships. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please comment below some of the things that you do to either maintain your friendships, to make new friends, anything you've learned or appreciated about female friendships, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Affirmations with Amber.